So Jones, you've been all the way through the ELI material, and you train pastors and leaders around your church area. Would you mind just telling us where you're working now in training, and describe to us the impact of the training in the area you're going? Tell us a little bit about those pastors and what they're like.
Okay. Thanks very much. After being trained, after being taught in Eli, now we as Blantyre and Palombe, we are in different parts, different districts. So as me, I go to Chifunga, which is in Neno district. In Neno, the pastors there, they have less privilege of being trained or just maybe attending a seminar. It's not there. So our going as Eli to Neno district has given hope, encouragement, empowerment to many pastors in the district, because Neno is very rural, very far from the other societies, other cities. So the pastors that we found in Neno, most of them, they never tested a Bible school, they never tested any seminar, any empowerment. And our coming to Neno as Eli, it has really given them hope. What we are teaching them now, they have found hope, and they are saying, where was this all this time? Where was this? You could have come a long time ago. Why? Because many pastors in the village, somebody picked them up to say, no, you be our pastor without a formal training. You be our pastor without any teaching, any instruction, anything. So it just comes up, even without knowing the Bible itself. So our going to Neno district, as also in other districts our pairs are going to, they are really sharpening the pastors, building the pastors, and this is very important. And there are more demands to go to many other places, but because of resources, we cannot reach other areas. But the 12 people, the 12 pastors, the 14 pastors we are training, they are so appreciating. They are thanking God for this move. They are thanking God for this, our going to these areas. So Eli, thank you so much. Let's keep on praying for this. Let's keep on supporting Eli, because many pastors are being built up. Now they know the Bible. They have an understanding of what we are teaching them. They know what it's all about on the courses that which we are teaching them. Thanks so much, Pastor.
Kuimba timaimba ife sikutie na tione koma Yesu yo angotamandika. Kuimba timaimba ife sikutie na tione koma Yesu yo angotamandika. Koma Yesu yo, koma Yesu yo, koma Yesu yo angotamandika.
Great. So I think it was last year that Todd Bradley and Matt Bonner taught by Zoom. That's always a little difficult. And they taught about Islam and ways to reach out to your neighbors. What have you seen the impact of that lesson?
You know, as pastors, we have been pastoring here in Mangosh, but we were engulfed with fear. It was very difficult for us to approach the Muslims until we got the trainings of how to approach the Muslims. And this gives us courage for us to go out and reach out to them. And we don't, the fear has gone, and we are reaching them out. And we are also training the pastors in Mangochi to reach out to them. And testimonies, positive stories are coming that Muslims are coming to Jesus Christ. And some women, men come to them, to the pastors, even during the night. Yes, to seek the gospel to them. And they've been prayed for. They have been praying for a lot of people who are sick. They've been encouraging and giving counseling to a lot of people who are oppressed, the Muslim people. So there is great impact there is a vast impact so far. Yes.
Tinta Monday, Tinta Monday, Tinta Monday, Ainera, Kulakila Ulemu, Tinta Monday, Tinta Monday, Tinta Monday, Ainera, Kulakila Ulemu, Ulemu Wilikisa, Ulemu Kulukulu, Ainera, Kulakila Ulemu.
But so one of the things that you do that's interesting is you actually go and watch the Timothys that you train, you watch them teach. Can you talk about what are you seeing in their comprehension of the material?
It's amazing. I think when you present subjects, there are two components. You can have information, but if that information is not changing you, it's not what the scriptures teach. But I can assure you, we've been with these Timothys for almost over a year or so, but we're seeing change. And two guys in the Timothys are elders in my church. The time that we're starting, they were not able to preach. I can assure you, because of the training of Timothy, this guy of Eli, it's amazing how they've grown, not only in their skills to preach, but you can also see their passion of loving the Lord and seeking to save more. So there you are in my church. There's a testimony of these two men, but also not only that. When we go on and let them teach in the field, we get testimonies of men that this information, where was it? Right. And it's like they want to learn. They want to go more and learn and be equipped for ministry. So this is a movement that is really helping the church here in Mzuzu and the surrounding areas, surrounding districts. Yeah.
Wonderful. Talk a little bit more about, so your group is gathering pastors and sometimes elders, and your Timothys are teaching as you watch. Talk a little bit more about the reaction of those leaders that are hearing the teaching for the first time, and now that we've been going a while, what do you see going on there?
To appreciate it, you need to understand that very few pastors in Malawi have had theological training. So for the first time, it's like, this is training for pastors. So the experience is like, I wish I'd known this earlier. It's a time of unlearning bad things in pastoral ministry and learning good things in pastoral ministry, most especially because our subjects are theological. We have doctrinal issues, but also we have practical things in terms of how do you interpret scriptures. And that is so helpful and eye-opening to a lot of pastors. And there's a sense of starting to understand what scriptures are teaching because of these programs.
Well, that's wonderful. And we thank you and the Mzuzu team for all the efforts that you have in training the pastors and then in going to watch them, because one of the biggest questions that we hear from America is, how do you know it's working and how do you know the impact? So in Mzuzu, we're seeing that it is working. It's transforming the lives of those who are being trained and affecting the ones that they teach as well. So thank you so much, brother, for all the efforts that you've made.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.